Question number 1. If the radius of Earth orbit is made 1/4, the duration of an year will become A option 8 times, B option 4 times, C option 1 over 8 times, D option 1 by 4th times. We know that Earth revolves around the Sun in an orbit which has some radius. If the radius of that orbit is reduces to 1/4, then the duration of the year will become. So in this question, when we reduce the radius of orbit of Earth is 1/4 to the present value, then the duration of the year will. So let us see how we will find the solution of this question. Explanation. We know that Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. Let us suppose the radius of that orbit is r1 and the time taken by the Earth to complete one revolution is t1. Then according to Kepler's third law, that is law of period, the square of the time for a planet to complete one revolution around the Sun is directly proportional to the cube of semi-major axis of the elliptical orbit, that is t square directly proportional to r cube. To remove this constant of proportionality, we take a constant, that is t square equal to kr cube. If k is equal to 1, then t square equal to r cube or t square over r cube equal to constant. If we reduce the radius of this elliptical orbit to 1 by 4th of its present value, that is r1, means r2 is equal to 1 by 4 of r1, then the time period, let the time period becomes t2. So t2 का square equal to r2 का cube, and when radius is r1, then time period is t1. So t1 का square equal to r1 का cube. Rearrange this equation. t1 का square over r1 cube equal to t2 का स्क्वायर अपॉन r2 का क्यूब, and this is equal to t2 का स्क्वायर over, and we know that r2 is equal to 1 by 4 of r1. So put here 1 over 4 r1 का क्यूब और t1 का स्क्वायर ओवर r1 क्यूब इक्वल टू 4 for the 64, 4 का क्यूब 64. So here 64 t2 का स्क्वायर अपॉन r1 का क्यूब, r1 क्यूब कैंसिल विद r1 क्यूब, वी लेफ्ट विद t1 का स्क्वायर इक्वल टू 64 t2 स्क्वायर. This implies t2 का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू t1 स्क्वायर ओवर 64. Taking a square root both side, we get t2 का स्क्वायर रूट इक्वल टू t1 का स्क्वायर ओवर 64. So स्क्वायर कैंसिल विद स्क्वायर रूट, t2 इज इक्वल टू 1 by 8 t1. So time period becomes 1 by 8th of the previous time period. So here C is the correct option. If the radius of Earth orbit is made 1 by 4th, the duration of the year will become 1 by 8 times. Question number 2. If we move from equator to pole, the value of acceleration due to gravity, A option, first increases and then decreases. B option, remain the same. C option increases, D option decreases. We know that when we move from equator to pole, the acceleration due to gravity increases. So here C is the correct option. If we move from equator to pole, the value of acceleration due to gravity increases. Question number 3. The force of gravitation is A option repulsive, B option conservative, C option electrostatic, D option non-conservative. As we know that the force of gravity, that is known as the force of gravitation, is always attractive in nature, and the nature of gravitational force is conservative. So it is a conservative force. So here in this question, B is the correct option. The force of gravitation is a conservative. Question number 4. The value of G on a planet. A option depends on its mass. B option depends on its size. C option depends on the mass of a body on the planet. D option both A and B. In this question, we have to find the value of G on the planet. As we know that the value of G on the planet depend on its mass and also depend on its size. So here in this question, both A and B are the correct options. So here D is the correct option. The value of G on a planet depend on its mass and its size. Question number 5. Density of Earth is a what? A option 1/5.5 times the density of water. B option 2 times the density of water. C option 5.5 times the density of water. D option 10 times the density of water. As we know that the density of Earth is about 5.5 times the density of water. So in this question, C is the correct option. Density of Earth is about 5.5 times the density of water. Question number 6. Two identical spheres of radius r are placed with their center at a distance of nr, where n is an integer greater than 2. The gravitational force between them will be A option r square inverse, B option r square, C option r raised to power -4, D option r raised to power 4. In this question, we have given two identical spheres of radius r, and they are placed at a distance of nr from their center. Means the distance between their centers is nr, where n is an integer which is greater than 1. Then the gravitational force, that is the force of attraction between them, will be. So let us see how we can find this gravitational force in this case. Explanation. In this question, we have given two identical sphere. Let us suppose this is a and B, and the distance from the center of these two spheres is nr. Then the gravitational force of attraction between these two spheres equal to, let us suppose the mass of both the spheres are same, mm. Then the force of attraction between these two spheres is G mm over nr का square. We know that the gravitational force between the two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Then this is equal to G m square over n r square. If G m square over n square is constant, then gravitational force is inversely proportional to the r square, or F inversely proportional to r square inverse. So in this question, A is the correct option, r square inverse. The gravitational force between them is r square inverse. Question number 7. Escape speed of a body on the surface of a planet does not depend on A option, mass of the planet, B option, radius of the planet, C option, mass of the body, D option, gravitational constant, G. We know that escape speed of a body on the surface of a planet depend on its mass of the planet, also radius of the planet, and a gravitational constant. So in this question there are 4 options. Out of these 4 options, C is the correct option. The escape speed of a body on the surface of a planet does not depend on a mass of the body. So here C is the correct option. Question number 8. If the angular momentum of a planet of mass m moving around the sun in a circular orbit is L, about the center of the sun, its aerial velocity is A option L over m, B option 4L over m, C option L over 2m, D option 2L over m. In this question we have given a planet whose mass is m and it is moving around the sun in a circular orbit whose angular momentum is L about the center of the sun. Then its aerial velocity is. We have to find the aerial velocity. So let us see how we can find the aerial velocity in this question. Explanation. We know that angular momentum equal to mvr. Or rearrange this equation, we get v is equal to L over mr, and this is equal to pi r square over t. Aerial velocity equal to dA by dt. This is equal to pi r square over t. This is equal to pi r square over 2 pi r over v, and this is equal to rv by 2, and this is equal to r over 2 multiply L over mr, and this is equal to L over, here r is cancelled with r, we have left with L over 2m. In this question C is the correct option, L over 2m. If the angular momentum of a planet of mass m moving around the sun in a circular orbit is L, about the center of the sun, its aerial velocity is L over 2m. Question number 9. The acceleration due to gravity at the center of Earth is A option 9.8 meter per second square, B option 4.9 meter per second square, C option 0, and D option none of these. We know that on the surface of Earth at pole the value of G is maximum. When we goes from a pole to equator, its value goes on decreasing, and it is minimum at equator. And when we move downward, matlab go to the depth from the surface in the downward direction, at the center of the Earth the value of acceleration of gravity is 0. So here C is the correct option. The acceleration due to gravity at the center of Earth is 0. Question number 10. Two bodies of mass m and 4m are placed at a distance r. The gravitational potential at a point on the line joining them where the gravitational field is 0 is A option 0, B option minus 4gm over r, C option minus 6gm over r, D option minus 9gm over r. In this question we have given two bodies. The mass of one body is m and other body is 4m, and they are placed at a distance r. Means the distance between these two bodies is r, and the gravitational potential at a point on the line joining where the gravitational field is 0 is. So let us see how we can find gravitational potential at a point, the line joining of two bodies where the gravitational field is 0. Explanation: we know that gm over x square is equal to g multiply 4m over r minus x square, or r minus x equal to 2x. This implies x is equal to r over 3. So potential, this is equal to minus gm x minus g multiply 4m over r minus x. This is equal to minus 3 gm over r minus 15 gm over 2r, and this becomes minus 9 gm over r. In this question, D is the correct option, minus 9 gm over r. Question number 11. The escape velocity and orbital velocity are related as: A option, v0 is equal to root 2 ve. B option, v0 equal to 2 ve. C option, ve is equal to root 2 v0, and D option is ve is equal to 2 v0. Escape velocity is that minimum velocity given to a body due to that it cannot back on the earth surface. That is known as the escape velocity, and it is denoted by v. The orbital velocity of a satellite is the velocity required to put a satellite into its orbit around the earth, and there is a relation between the orbital velocity and escape velocity, and that is ve equal to root 2 v0. So here C is the correct option. The relation between escape velocity and orbital velocity is ve is equal to root 2 v0. Question number 12. Kepler's second law is based on: A option, Newton's second law. B option, Newton's third law. C option, special theory of relativity. D option, conservation of angular momentum. We know that Kepler's second law is based on the law of conservation of angular momentum. So here in this question, D is the correct option. Kepler's second law is based on conservation of angular momentum. Question number 13. The value of g becomes 0 at: A option, the height equal to the radius of earth. B option, the depth equal to half the diameter of the earth. C option, the depth equal to half the radius of the earth. D option, the point in between the pole and equator. We know that the value of g becomes 0 at the center of the earth, and it is equal to half of the diameter of earth. So the value of g becomes 0 at the depth equal to half the diameter of earth. So here B is the correct option. The value of g becomes 0 at the depth equal to half the diameter of the earth. The period of revolution of planet A around the sun is 8 times that of B. The distance of A from the sun is how many times greater than that of B from the sun? A option 2, B option 3, C option 4, D option 5. In this question we have given two planets A and B, and the time period of revolution of planet A around the sun is 8 times than that of the revolution of the planet B around the sun. Then we have to find the distance of A from the sun is how much time greater than that of the B from the sun. So let us see how we can find. Explanation: T1 over T2 का होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू R1 ओवर R2 का होल क्यूब. सो R1 ओवर R2 का क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 8 स्क्वायर. सो R1 over R2 is equal to 8 raised to power 2 by 3 and this is equal to 4. So in this question C is the correct option 4. Question number 15. When a body is taken to the moon from the earth, then A option, its mass and weight both decreases. B option, its mass increases but weight decreases. C option, its mass decreases but weight increases. D option, its mass remains the same but its weight decreases. We know that the mass of a body remain constant at everywhere. When we weigh the mass of a body on the earth, it is same as that on the moon. So there is no change in the mass of the body. If we take the body from earth to moon, the weight of the body decreases because the weight, it is a gravitational pull, that is W is equal to mg, means it is a product of mass and gravity. As we know that the value of g on moon remains 1/6 its value on earth. So in this question D is the correct option. When a body is taken to the moon from the earth, then its mass remain the same but its weight decreases.